doing today?
Hello, Tom. I'm good. How are you?
Great. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your time to share some of your thoughts and ideas that you've been doing with your business and your team. Well, why don't you introduce yourself and the business? Tell everybody who you are.
Okay. So my name is Lauren, and I manage Tranquility Mind and Body Wellness Spa. And we are celebrating 16 years in the business
That's
next month,
wonderful.
actually. So yeah, we're
Congratulations.
super excited.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Good.
been quite a test.
I- Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's been a crazy time for you and your team. How are you guys? How you been dealing with it? Are you keeping in touch with your team? And I know you're just opening up. How's that been?
Yeah. So today is actually day 6 of us being open. And honestly, for us, for this industry, it is so heavily regulated. The therapists, the estheticians are licensed for a reason. They're educated. So I feel confident. I feel comforted knowing that their education, their background, it speaks for themselves. And we're ready. We're just being hyper vigilant. We're being aware. We recognize the risk that people might be taking, but we've always followed a lot of these rules and suggestions, really. So we're ready.
That's good. How is the team? Their mood is because I know everybody's all over the place. Is everybody excited?
Yeah, everybody is pretty excited. I think people are just a little nervous. We all, from a business perspective to a therapist perspective, we're all prepared for everything that might not go so great. So this way we have our bases covered. We know what to do. We know how to handle situations, and we're preventing them. So the biggest thing right now is preventing the infection and disease and the virus right now. And like I said, we're buttoned up to begin with. So now it's just a matter of being really aware and taking care of our clients and our staff and our families, and making sure that we are vigilant at home. We're checking for symptoms. We're doing everything we can outside of our workplace to stay safe too.
Okay. Now I know
Yeah.
you have a whole laundry list of services from yoga. Which product or services are you doing now, and then which ones are on hold?
Gotcha. So we had a little bit of miscommunication with the state. Personal services were included in phase 2. And so that includes massage therapy, aesthetics, yoga studios, nail salons. So we offer all of those services. But the hiccup there was that the state took the liberty of including aesthetics, but we're not allowed to perform any services that you have to remove your mask. So right now we are doing everything except facials and lip and chin waxes.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay, that's interesting.
yeah,
Okay. So
I know.
what changes have you had to make? I know I talk to people a lot about it's not one big change, but there's a lot of little pivots that businesses have to make. What little changes have you made to improve or new opportunities in your business?
So little changes, unfortunately they take away from the experience here. And that's really what we pride ourselves on. So we've really tried to preserve your experience from start to finish with us, not just your service. But unfortunately, we can't have waiting areas. We really can't have our snacks out for you. You can't sit in the robe and slippers. But with that said, we are taking all the precautions necessary that we need to keep you safe. And the response from our clientele has been really positive. And I think that goes to show that our therapists do such a superb job that everything else is icing on the cake, and that we can sort of manage without it temporarily. I don't love the idea of this being the new norm, but we are all making it work right now. And yeah, so just the little things. Obviously, the PPE, we are fully stocked, fully equipped to take care of our clients and our staff. And then, like I said, just being hyper vigilant about the hand washing, the hand sanitizing, the disinfection, just making sure that we're all buttoned up.
Right. Good. Yeah. Now, as far as marketing and trying to keep the revenue and expenses under control, is there any new marketing? How have you handled the marketing of what you've been doing? Has that changed, or who your target market is?
A little bit, yes. So when we first closed up, we kind of jumped on board with everybody else doing this curbside pickup. Um, and we have a lot of skincare. We have some great retail boutique items, and then gift certificates. So we sort of spun it in a way that you can sort of give a gift while still distancing, or you can take care of yourself while still distancing. And we missed Mother's Day. We missed, your anniversaries, birthdays. There were a couple really important occasions to celebrate there where people couldn't spend time with their families. So, I think our reputation also stood behind us in the fact that, yes, we may be closed right now, but if you buy your gift certificate, we're ready for you when we're able to get back, and now we are.
Okay.
And even with the care, I was really thrilled to see how many people are still taking care of their skin, the routine, the structure. I think that people needed that while we were out.
Right. Did you do any virtual things that were you doing during the time that you were closed, or?
Yep. And then we also did some yoga classes. So we started streaming them, and then we just posted them right on our website so that our students, and really anybody, we opened it to the community, not just our members, so that they could take our classes. They're posted on our website. They're right in our studio, so it feels like you're here. They're really nicely done.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, that's I know the
Yeah.
marketing has changed. Talking to a lot of people, it's it can't be the old marketing that you had. It's what I'm finding is a lot of the video things, and the video testimonials to give people comfort that um,
Right.
is when they come to the studio.
Well, and I think I was watching Seamus's video. He made a great point that a lot of us were home for 3 months and we were in front of our devices for 3 months straight. So the social media marketing, just our email blasts, things like that, and the yoga videos obviously were really important. They hit that market that was just home, and we had to force ourselves to get out there in a different way and be a little more innovative, and that will continue. That's a great avenue for us to keep focusing on, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people, myself included, are doing stuff that, yeah, I should be doing that, but you're
Right.
forced in. So, trying to look at the good things that come out of this. Um,
Right.
like you were saying, you'll continue to do the video. I mean, it's a virtual world now, so as much as
Sure.
your business is such a hands-on, and like you said, I just talked to somebody a little while ago about the experience. How do you give that experience?
Right.
And I think it's for you guys, it's you got to learn every day. When someone comes up
Yeah,
with, I mean, how do you give that personal touch when you took away all your unique things? What
exactly.
what unique things can we come up with next? So
the the industry itself, massage therapy, aesthetics, yoga, these industries are, wellness is becoming so mainstream. So a lot of people are into it. A lot of people realize the value. And I understand the risk right now with the virus out there, but our industry also reinforces the fact that keeping yourself healthy and safe and keeping your immune system strong is really important. And physical touch is not only good for your muscles and your body, it's really mentally helpful. So this industry has constantly preached boosting your immune system, keeping yourself healthy, keeping yourself strong, and we're easing back into things, but I think a lot of people continue to recognize that while we were closed too. So I think that's exciting for us.
that's great. Did you have to add classes or add longer hours, or what have you done that along those lines?
So as far as the classes, we changed up the schedule just a little bit. We haven't changed or added any classes, but we made additional time for some cleaning, disinfection, flipping over the room, the sign in, the sign out, just so we can make sure that everybody that comes in is healthy. So on the yoga side and the spa side, we are essentially doing like a contactless check-in. So you'll come in, have your temperature taken. We do a little COVID intake. Are you not feeling well? Have you been in contact with anyone that has not been feeling well. Um, and then you kind of proceed to take your class or your service from there. But we're doing what we can to sort of keep things feeling like they used to, because I know that this can be a little frustrating, seeing everyone with a mask or a shield or whatever PPE they might have on, but it can be a little intimidating. So we're trying to make it feel normal in that respect.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I mean, I've seen some people are filming their, the process now that they're opening, just put it, this is what'll happen. So people know before they get there, because everybody's kind of like, what do I do next?
Right. Well, and that was my biggest frustration from the beginning, is that I really wanted to be completely transparent about what your experience would be like on both ends. Like I said, the yoga and your spa visit, because right now there are measures that we have to take that we don't love, but they really are for the safety of everybody in the building. So we understand people's hesitations, but we just want to reinforce the confidence that we're taking every step we can. And our therapists are educated. They've gone through a lot of training, and their backgrounds themselves really, they're knowledgeable people, and your safety has always been a priority. So
Right, because that's based on what you do. That's a great point.
exactly.
A lot of businesses are either in lockdown still. Unfortunately, they're in, I call it training mode or warming up mode,
Right.
and then the sprint and go. Any advice you would give to other business owners based on what you've learned through your experience and going forward?
My advice would be to pay attention to what your peers are doing. The last couple of months, we have stayed involved. We tried not to fall off the wagon, but we paid attention to obviously all the state guidelines, the CDC, but also to our peers in the industry, the Aesthetics Council, the Federal Massage Therapy Board. There's so many resources out there that will help you transition very easily. They'll give you the tools you need. You don't have to reinvent the wheel with some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, just a smooth transition back is important, because you want to make your clients or your customers, whoever it may be, feel really confident that you're doing what you can do to protect them.
Mm-hmm.
So just pay attention. Really.
That's great advice. Hey, Lauren, I really appreciate you giving me a
Yeah.
few minutes of your time and sharing some of your experiences with it. I think it helps everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you very much. And,
Thank you.
good luck in day 6.
Day 6. We're
Keep
getting.
keep it going, Lauren. Thank you.
Thank you.